This is a carronade. What's a carronade? Well, put simply, it's a cross between a howitzer and a cannon. And it was named after the company who made it, the Carron Works in Falkirk up in Scotland. And it was first used in 1778. And the advantage on board a ship of a carronade over a normal cannon was that it was very, very effective at close range. It was much smaller and shorter than a cannon, so it could be loaded much quicker. It was about a third of the weight of a normal cannon, so you could fit more on board ship, and it gave a very, very powerful discharge which would cause an awful lot of damage. In fact, its nickname was the Smasher. The disadvantages, of course, were that over a long distance it wasn't as effective. You needed your normal cannon for that. And it really sealed its reputation at the Battle of Trafalgar, when Nelson lined up his ships to cut straight through the French lines, and apparently the first shot fired from HMS Victory on that day was from a carronade. So they're extremely effective in close quarter fighting on board ship. Now this one is later than that. It's dated to the front 1855, just stamped there. And it's a model made out of bronze or gunmetal on a mahogany carriage with brass wheels. And it's a very tactile, nice model. Now we've had other models of carronades, but they've probably been about a third of the size of this one, really quite small. And this one is really quite nice. Now another difference between a carronade and a cannon, certainly in the Napoleonic period, is that a cannon you would use wedges to adjust the angle of a barrel, whereas a carronade had an elevation screw which was quicker and more accurate. The carronade is sometimes confused with the American Rodman gun, but as I said, this one is dated 1855, and the Rodman wasn't used until 1861. Very similar in shape, but not quite the same. And to go on a desk or on a mantelpiece, it's just a very nice model, a very interesting, unusual model, very well made, and the detail is very good to the brass wheels with the axes underneath, the pull rings that on board ship ropes would be attached to pull it back into position once it's been fired. Everything about it actually very well made, very nicely done, and as I said, dated 1855. Hopefully you can see that.